Hi everybody, coming to you from a hotel somewhere in the Jersey Shore. This is a bit more pricey than I tried, especially come tomorrow, Friday. But I am looking for a place to live, and I was going to rent a room in some guy's house, but that didn't work out. I'm trying something else tomorrow and see if that works out. But in the meantime, I just keep on, in my head, I just keep on thinking about how this all, like what was the beginning? What was the first thing that created that domino effect that got me to where I am right now? It was in my backyard, in the house that me and my ex-girlfriend bought together. Paid the down payment together. Paid the mortgage together. Any upgrades together. So I did everything half, and then I worked really hard on that house. So I can call it my house, as well as she can call it her house, our house, whatever it was. On that day, me and her already had been kind of broken up, but still living there. I was waiting for a place to live, somewhere I can find that I could afford in Belmar. So I'm in my backyard, and it's the second day of a virgin quest that I was on. And yes, I was using plant medicine and whatever else everybody else screams about and says that I was doing is maybe true, maybe not. It doesn't really matter, because I was fine. I was in the safety of my own home, in my own backyard, right, doing what I wanted to do in my home. You know, it's her home too. We have to respect each other, but I was not invading her space. She was in the house. I was in the backyard. At one point, she decides I'm going. Oh, she doesn't know how to deal with what I'm doing, so she calls my friend David Ziegler, who I have sat for his ibogane experience, where he went freaking insane for like 7 days, and I had to calm him down and bring him back down to reality, and a number of things that she's done, you know, that were like, really? You know, you're gonna really do that? And you know, GHB and all this other stuff that and you're gonna get it because you somehow think that that's gonna help you. Whatever it is, I helped him through that, right? She calls him over, and they together, or I'm assuming he suggests that after coming out and talking to me, but we didn't talk. He came out and started yelling at me and said, "How don't do this to her." He started doing all this stuff like I'm in a vision quest. If anybody out there understands vision quests, understands how, you know, set and setting is very important. Okay? The people that come into your setting that are disruptive and are like, you're doing the wrong thing. You have to. That becomes like, no. This is my house. This is my place. Please leave my house. Get out of my house right now. You know that my girlfriend asked you to walk into. My ex-girlfriend asked you to come to help. You know? So then they together decide to call something called a crisis squad, which then brings about in my backyard 6 police officers that surround me, you know? And they start asking me questions, you know, kind of feeling me out. What are you doing back here? What's going on? What's going on in your head? Are you going crazy? He's like, no, I don't want to hurt myself. I don't want to hurt anybody else. What I'm doing out here is a vision quest, and I'm actually talking to God, and God is telling me all these things about humanity and about life and about what we experience as human beings and how powerful greed and I started saying all this stuff that I ended up doing videos about and I'm talking about all the time. I told this police officer that. He goes, okay, calm down. Why are you so nervous? Well, maybe because I have 6 police officers surrounding me in my own backyard. With bulletproof vests and guns, and that somehow is not supposed to make me nervous. So you go, okay. Well, we have to. I know. Okay, I said I'm fine. I would actually like you guys just to leave my house. I didn't call you here. They did. It doesn't really matter because I'm fine. Now they can review all the tapes on this, and this is exactly the way I acted. It's exactly the way I was. It wasn't any different than I am right now. But then they decided to bring this woman from Monmouth. This woman, again, she had these eyes that were like almost like cat eyes. And she came because she had the mask on. I could see it was her eyes. And she started asking me questions. Do you want to hurt yourself? No. Are you feeling any sense of like depression? No. I'm just in the backyard talking to like nature and God and the things around me. You know, and but you seem a little anxious. Well, again, I have 7 police officers in my backyard, looking to pull me out of my house. So why wouldn't I be nervous? Well, that reaction said, okay, well, I think maybe you should go to Monmouth for 7 days. No, let's say Jersey Shore first, and then Jersey Shore was like a hit right to Monmouth. 2 days in Jersey Shore, 5 days in Monmouth, 7 days the first day. That was the beginning. That was the start, okay, of my downfall at this point. My me getting sent again 2 other times, me getting arrested 1 time, me going through all this shamanic and this stuff coming through me, I believe from God and from the heavens and from places where they're telling us, you gotta be careful because life is about to change for everyone if you don't change it right now for yourselves. Meaning that we have to stop the things that we're doing. This is coming through me, and then that became all those paintings I did, but that became the downfall of me. Almost losing my studio, and still at this point, not even sure if I can reopen correctly because I don't even have a place to live. I'm paying, between $150 and $250 a night for a hotel because I got nowhere to live, and I have to then put that on a freaking credit card, and hopefully one day I'll be able to pay it because I don't know where I'm going to be sleeping tomorrow unless it's here. Hopefully I'll be able to get a room. Yes, move. Yeah, but I got a whole center full of stuff that I got to pull out and pack and do this, and I have no help from nobody. Nobody. No one wants to help. What they want to do is say, go here. I'm not going to talk to you until you do that. I'm talking to people that should be helping me, not people that I bother because they're having, they're having days, of their own days and their own things that they have to deal with. I don't want to pull people out. I'm talking to people that should be helping me, that I helped, that I was there for. For 7 years, like my ex-girlfriend, for my sister that I when she had cancer, I would fucking bring her into the city. Like for people, okay, that I helped, okay, helped in such a way that it shocks me to this day, and I posted that before on Facebook. It shocks me to this day why someone that I sat for 7 days on and off with other people, doing an ibogane experience where he went crazy. I could have called the riot squad any freaking time I wanted to on him and got him committed just like he did me. How he had the nerve to come to my house, into my journey, into my life, and convince my ex-girlfriend to do that to me. That started the tumbling down of my business and what I've been doing for the last 8 years. So, if you see David Ziegler anywhere around, tell him, you know what? I got a message for him, right? You are a rat. You are a person that you never trust with any kind of plant medicine stuff that you're thinking you want to do. And you, buddy, you better hope that this doesn't happen exactly to you what happened to me, because you started a tumbling down of my life into what I am now and what I'm going through now. And buddy, I'm sitting in a fucking hotel room that I can't afford, but I got nowhere else to stay because of you. Oh, it was my fault. I did it. It was all me. It was me that I put myself. It was my fucking house, and I wanted to do whatever I wanted to do. Should have been agreed to by me. And the person living there didn't like it, then she should have told me instead of calling the police on me and calling a fucking crisis squad on me that took away my life. Okay? So that's what I'm feeling in my head right now. Is that sometimes it goes out and I'm good. I smoke a little weed and good. And sometimes it comes in and it says, you know what? There's just something fucking wrong what just happened to me. And whatever it is, whatever David Ziegler and Barb decided to do to my life, cost me my life. So thank you guys. You guys rock, man. Really rock.